Have you also been trying to reach your goals in business without putting in tons of effort and without sacrificing your personal time? Well, what if I told you that with the right process in place, you can do exactly that with any goal, no matter what it is? Of course, assuming it's realistic. If you're an ambitious person who doesn't settle for the ordinary and wants to accomplish big things in their life, then this video will show you how to reach your biggest and most important goals in business without burning out. You might want to grow your business or start a new one, or you might want to get to the next level in your current profession, but you want to do it while maintaining your relationships and your personal freedom. No matter what that is that you want to accomplish, you can do it by implementing what I'll be showing you in this video. I know this nearly sounds too good to be true, but it's in fact possible. Why do you think all these super successful, rich and famous people are that successful? It's not that they are any different from normal people like you and me. They all have the same 24 hours, they all have to eat, drink, sleep, and they all are much more or less smart than we are. So what makes the difference? There must be a process or a trick that makes them experience massive success in the same 24 hours that we have. Now the good news is this: in this video I'm going to show you what that is, so you can use it for yourself and accomplish more than ever before in your professional life in the shortest time possible. I call it the gradual progression process. I found that out years ago when I had big expectations and goals, but when it came to execution, things were looking differently for me. I was always caught up in busyness and didn't accomplish much throughout the day. Even I put in lots of time and effort. All that left me feeling like a failure, basically, because I was struggling all day, but I didn't get anything out. And it took me years and thousands of hours in trying and implementing different techniques to finally start making tangible progress towards my goals every day. But today people see me as a highly ambitious, productive and successful person, and I end every day with the feeling that I came one important step closer to the goals that I have in my life. That's what I also want to help you with today. I know that all the demands and distractions in today's fast times make it harder than ever to be successful and reach our goals in our professional lives, while still keeping our free time, happiness and sanity. And it's also harder to not drown in overwhelm and get caught up in putting out fires all day long. But despite all these challenges, the top 5% still accomplish huge things and experience massive success without working themselves to death or giving up the quality of life. So no matter how much you have to do every day, you can accomplish more than ever before in your professional life in reasonable time and without sacrificing your free time by using the techniques that I'll be showing you. Imagine what your life would look like if you had the right process in place to take big leaps forward every day and reach every goal that you have in short time and with a reasonable amount of effort. Well, let's dive in and see how to do this. Now, before we get into the actual gradual progression process, you need to make sure you understand the basics of reaching goals effectively. Think of it like that. A goal is like getting from point A to point B. A is the point where you are right now, so your starting point, and point B is the goal that you want to reach, so the point where you want to be in the end. Now, it's like going on a journey. You have the point where you start your journey, and you have the destination that you want to reach. Now, of course, before you can reach your destination, you have to know exactly where the destination is. That means make sure your goal is as specific as possible. It's not enough to go on a journey and type into your navigation system that you want to reach Brazil when you in reality want to reach an exact street address in Sao Paulo, for example. Silly example, but I hope it gets the point across. And the same goes for your goal. You can only reach that goal when it's as exact and as detailed as possible. When you know the exact goal, then you can also focus exclusively on the things that bring you there instead of wasting time on things that don't bring you further. That's why I need to make sure it's either measurable, like make $4,967, or you need to be able to answer it with yes or no, like finish project XYZ. Plus, you should make sure it has a specific deadline, so you know exactly when you have to reach that goal. That holds you accountable and makes the goal appear more real to you. Now these are the simple basics that you need to fulfill before you can reach any goal. And this is nothing new or revolutionary, but only these basics aren't enough. And this is where lots and lots of people fail. It's not enough to only know that the destination that you want to reach. While it makes things easier and it's necessary to know the destination, you also have to know the way to get there. Think of it like that. Now let's go back to our example. If you walk from your home to, let's say, Sao Paulo in Brazil, and you wouldn't know the way and there wasn't any navigation, would you reach your goal, which is Sao Paulo? I think the likelihood is pretty low, isn't it? Now, the same again also goes for your goal. You need to know the destination, but you also need to know exactly what you have to do to get there. And you want to close the gap between where you are and where you want to be. And so what does that mean? Let me show you. So now let's assume you know your goal and you of course know where you are right now. To close the gap between your current situation and your goal, you need to break your goal down into smaller milestones. When you have broken your goal down into milestones, then that will make it easier to reach it. That's because you don't need to be focusing on reaching the big end goal, which is far away and where you don't know the way. Instead, you can focus on reaching one milestone after another, and then you reach that goal kind of automatically. In our Sao Paulo example, milestone 1 would, for example, be the next big city on your way to Sao Paulo. Instead of focusing on reaching the far away city, you focus on reaching the next big city, and then you focus on getting to the next one and the next one, and then you finally reach that goal. You can even break down the milestones themselves into sub-milestones, which makes it even easier to reach the milestones themselves. And you can do that, you can go smaller and smaller and smaller, and that makes it finally way easier to accomplish your goals, because you again focus on reaching your sub-milestone and then your milestone and then the next sub-milestone, and on and on. And that's finally what differs the high achievers from people who don't accomplish that much. They know exactly what they want to accomplish, and they know exactly what they have to do on a daily basis to get there. And that's also what makes them so successful in their profession, while still maintaining a great lifestyle. They know the exact things they have to do on a daily basis, and that makes them able to remove everything from their schedule that doesn't bring them closer to your goals. Now, when you do that too, you will experience more success than ever before in your professional life, and you'll be able to do all that in less time than you thought possible. Now, if you want to implement everything that I showed you in this video and take your business or profession to the next level, then I've got great news for you. I've set aside some time to personally have a free 30-minute goal breakthrough coaching call with a few chosen people. On this call, we'll get together and create your custom and specific roadmap for reaching your goals in the shortest time possible and without working crazy hours or burning out. I'll help you set the perfect goals for yourself. I'll help you find out the exact milestones you have to reach for getting there, and I will help you break them down so small that you know the exact daily actions that you have to take to reach that goal with certainty. After this call, you will know everything that you have to focus on to reach your biggest professional goals in the shortest time possible. I'll tell you why I'm doing this for free in a second, but first let me tell you how the free coaching call will work. Now, by clicking the link below, you'll go to a page where you can access my calendar and you can see which times are available for the call within the next few days. There you can choose the time that fits best for you and set your appointment. You'll get a confirmation email with the details of your call, and when the time of our call has arrived, I'll call you on the number that you provide me with, and then we'll get to work. I'll ask you some questions, what your situation is, what you want to accomplish, and so on, and then we'll create your plan for reaching your goals in the fastest time possible. That's basically it. Now, there's basically 3 reasons why I'm doing this work as completely no charge. The first is I love to connect with like-minded people and help them achieve something meaningful in their lives and business. And second, I want to get an even deeper understanding of what the people that I serve struggle with and what they need help with, so I can improve my content and help people even more. And third, I know that a certain percentage of the people that I do this for will be so thrilled with the coaching that they ask me to become a client and work with me on an ongoing basis. And in that case, I won't say no, of course, assuming we're a good fit for each other. However, you must know that this free coaching will not be a pitch or something like that. I genuinely want to help you create a game plan for reaching your goals without sacrificing the important things in life. In fact, there's only 3 things that can happen after we have our free coaching call. First is I wasted your time, which has never happened before, and trust me, it will not happen with you either. Second is you love the coaching and you decide to go implement your goal breakthrough game plan by yourself, and then I'm happy that I was able to help you. Or the third possibility is you love the coaching and want me to guide you along the way of achieving your goals. Well, and that's it. I'm fine with every one of these, except number 1, but I'm confident this won't happen, as I said. So if you want to achieve more in business than you thought possible while keeping your sanity, while keeping your freedom, then this is definitely an opportunity that you want to take advantage of. There's only one catch to all this. I can't help everyone. Since my time is limited, I can only take on a certain amount of people before I have to decline people. So if you consider to have one of these free sessions with me, then make sure you take action right away before spots run out. Just hit the link below and choose the time that fits best for you. Then when the time of our appointment has arrived, I'll simply call you and we can get started with creating your goal breakthrough game plan. Thanks a lot for your time, and I look forward to talking to you in person.